data is completed. Operations on data. See, yesterday given like this, integer a equal to 10 if I write here, what is int? What is int? Data type. Is it primitive data type or reference data type? Primitive data type. All primitive data types are keywords. So you can call it as keyword also. Okay. What is a? Variable. A is a variable. Variable name, nothing but identifier. This one you can call it as identifier also, variable also. What is 10? Literal. So data type, variable, literal. Okay. Data type, variable, literal. Equal to symbol, literal, see, that is operator. Every statement must be terminated with semicolon, that is syntax. Say it is data type. You can call it a keyword also because all primitive data types are keywords. And it is variable. Variable name nothing but identifier. So identifier also you can call. This 10 is a literal. Now you are writing like this. But not only this data type. 8 data types are there. What are those? Byte, short, int, long, float, double, char, boolean. Okay. 8 data types are there. 8 data types. Here 6 categories of literals are there. What are those? Integer literals, floating point literals, character literals, string literals, boolean literals, object literals. Okay, 6 categories of literals. See, integer literals. Integer literal. It is integer literal, no? For storing integer literal, you can use byte also. You can use short also. You can use int also. You can use long also. Okay. For storing integer literal, 4 data types. Byte, short, int, long. For storing floating point literal, float is there, double is there. So float is there, double is there. Double. Okay. For storing character literal, we have char data type. Okay. For storing boolean literal, how many boolean literals are there? 2. What are those? True, false. For storing true or false, which data type? Boolean. 1 data type. Okay. Now it is data type. It is variable. It is literal. This data type we can also call keyword. This variable we can also call identifier. Okay. But in the place of identifier, you should not write true. Okay. But here you can write this true. Because this is accepted. This literal is not there. So that is I given yesterday last concept. Few people got confused with that one. So here data type, variable, literal. Variable nothing but identifier. Identifier purpose, some rules are there. The rules you have to follow. Here, for writing here A, it is according to identifier rules. Is it valid or not valid? Valid. So it is according to identifier rules valid. But if you write true, it is not valid. Reason, true, false, null cannot be used as identifier. That rule you studied. And suppose here, can I write int? Can I write? No. Keyword cannot be used as an identifier. That is also rule. So in identifier concept, 5 rules are there. Keyword cannot be used as identifier. One more rule, 6th rule. And true, false, null cannot be used as identifier. That is one more rule. Total 7 rules. So while writing variable name, you need to follow those rules. Okay. See, here I am writing null. Is it valid? Is it valid? Not valid. This null is a literal. cannot be used as identifier. Cannot be used as identifier. Can I write false? False is a Boolean literal. Cannot be used as identifier. Now, can I write int? No, it is keyword. Keyword cannot be used as an identifier. Okay. For writing identifier here, you must follow identifier rules. You must follow identifier rules. Now I'll give some more concepts. Confusion will be there. I'll accept. Okay. But in a confusion also 100% clarity I'm giving. That is, you have to put efforts, you have to work hard. Okay. Say int true equal to 10. Is it valid? Is it valid? Why it is not valid? True cannot be used as an identifier. Okay, that's what not valid. Suppose int true equal to 20. Valid. This true is not reserved. That's what you can. Now, third one. Integer true equal to 30. Valid. So, this true reserved. You cannot use as an identifier. Now, is it identifier or literal? Here. The position. This is identifier position. Here literal position. Here if you write literal. True is a literal, cannot be used as identifier. As a literal you can use. Literal you can use as a literal. But literal used as a identifier. That's what error. Suppose here Boolean A equal to true. Is it valid? It is valid. Boolean, if you want to write here true, false only can write. No, it is valid. Suppose Boolean P equal to true. Is it valid? Not valid. That true you cannot write as a literal. Okay, 6-1. Boolean C equal to true. Is it valid? Not valid. Now give me answer. First one valid or not valid? First one not valid. Here this true is reserved. This true is reserved. We cannot use as an identifier. This true is reserved. We cannot use as an identifier. This true, is it reserved? No, that's what you can write. This true, is it reserved? No, that's what you can write. Now, here Boolean data type. Here Boolean literal required. Is it Boolean literal? Yes. So, it is valid. Is it valid? Not valid. Is it valid? Not valid. Now, in this 6, any doubt is there? Clear? Clear no? Yesterday I given this 6. Okay? So, this position is identifier position. Here identifiers. And this position is literal position. Literals. Okay? Now, these all I given yesterday. Yesterday I given. Here, first one not valid. Because true is a reserved word. We cannot use as a variable name. True is a reserved word. We cannot use as a identifier. Okay? But this true not reserved, we can use. This true not reserved, we can use. Here, this true only we can write as a literal place. This true, Boolean A equal to true, valid. But this true literal not there. That's what error. This true literal not there, error. Okay? Like this only, one more I'll give, you give answer. This is yesterday explained. Again I given one more time. Okay? Now is it clear? This up to this 6 yesterday I given yesterday. Now I'll give another. Now don't get confused. Confusion will be there. In that also I am giving 100% clarity. At the time you have to put efforts, you have to work hard to understand. Okay? Say some more examples. Char A equal to A. Is it valid? Is it valid? Yes, valid. Second one, char A equal to A. Why it is not valid? It is identifier. In identifier, can you write single quote? Only underscore dollar. Two symbols only allowed. So it is not valid. It is not valid. Okay. See, this is valid. This is not valid. Here, this is literal. It is literal. It is variable identifier. Now, literal, character literal must be in single quotes. Character literal must be in single quotes. That's what you ought to write like this. This is variable name identifier. According to identifier rules, it is valid. But here, this A, you cannot write because it is identifier. In an identifier, you can write only underscore dollar. Two symbols only allowed. That single quotes also not allowed. Okay. Write these two. Write these two. Yes, just that side. Just switch on that lights. Is it over? Here char A equal to A. Now here single quotes A. What is this? Literal. This A variable identifier. So it is valid according to literal rules. According to literal rules. According to variable. Is it okay? Or that one better? Which one you want? That is you ask him. This one, that one okay, or this one okay? Whichever you comfortable, that is used. Say char A equal to A. Char A equal to A. Now here A is a literal. Okay. Here A is a variable. But here variable place you cannot write other symbols. That's what error. Clear? Is it clear now? One more confusion concept I'll give. One more confusion. Say. Now, this is you have to give the answer. I given 100% clarity. Okay. These are just examples. First one, second one. Third one, I'll give. You have to give the answer. Now, first one, valid or not valid? Valid. Second one, not valid. Why it is not valid? In identifier, single quote symbol not allowed. According to identifier rule, not allowed. Okay. Now, third one, I'll give. Is it over? No. Now, third one. Now, char A equal to capital A. Okay. Now, wait. Char A equal to capital A. Char B equal to small a. Valid or not valid? First line valid or not valid? Second line, think yourself. So already I told confusion is there. Valid. Second one valid or not valid? Valid or not valid? Valid. Now this variable assigned to this one. Yesterday code snippets you studied, no? Now this variable assigned to this one. Now it is not an identifier. It is not a literal. It is identifier variable. This variable valid this one assigned. Like A copied in B, conversion type. So actually what will happen here? This A, first A, one variable created. In this A, what will be stored? Capital A. Char B equal to B variable created. Now this is copied here. That means this is copied here. That means what is copied? Capital A copied. That type. So now here single quotes I am not writing. Got it, mind? So confusion will be there. But in a confusion also 100% clarity I am giving. Because these only required to get a job. Confusion questions, complicated questions, logical questions, programmatic questions. Here, this type questions only they'll give in written test. Many people will get a confusion. With confusion only they'll fail. But if you have 100% subject in a clarity, any type they ask, you can give answer. Okay. Now, this A value copied in B. What A contains? Capital A. That is copied in B. So that's what. This is one code snippet. It is one code snippet, not two code snippets. That's what third one. 2 lines are given. This A copied in this B. Write this one. One variable assigned to another variable. Now, this is literal. It is not a literal now. It is variable. Variable that is. Yesterday, type conversion I given, that type. But again, same character I have taken. So, A copied in B. So, this capital A copied in B. That type. Is it over? Now, one more I'll give. Fourth one. Integer 2 equal to 1. This line valid or not valid? Float false equal to 5.2f, 5.24f. Is it valid? Now double null equal to true plus false. System.out.println null. This code snippet, each and every line you observe, valid or not valid, you answer. Yesterday, without confusion, I asked, little bit confusion concepts added. That's it. Whatever you studied, that is only. Yesterday, whatever you studied. Now think yourself and give answers. Valid? Not valid? Valid? Now, how many people answer valid? Just raise your hand. Okay. Online students. How many people answer not valid? Just raise your hands. Okay. Now here, first line, is it valid or not valid? Valid. This true is not reserved. You can write as a identifier. Okay. Second line, valid or not valid? This false not reserved. You can use as a identifier. Now, so identifiers are valid. Integer. False which type? Float. Integer plus float. Integer plus float? Float type. Float assigned to which type? Double type. Float to double comes under 19 or 23? 19. So valid. Null printed. What is printed? 6.24 because double format. 0.24 also printed. So it is valid. So you observe here double null equal to true plus false. True which type? True which type? Int type. False which type? Float type. Integer plus float. Which type? Which type? Float type. Float assigned to which type? Double type. So it is valid. It comes under 19. So it is valid. You will get an output. .24. 6.24 is the output. Now, identifier rules, keyword rules, literal rules, data type rules. These all, if you remember this type of code snippet, then only you can give answers. Otherwise, not possible. All concepts, if you remember, then only possible. Now, up to here, what you have seen, very basics you have seen. But these are valid or not valid, you want to check it on system. Then at least one welcome program required. That program, how to write program, how to compile, how to execute. If you see this code snippet, you can write in that program. You can check whether it is right or wrong. You can find out. That is I'll teach now. Then you can start practicing. Okay. See, now n number of code snippets possible. Randomly n number of I can give. After learning, you can prepare n number of. Okay. Randomly n number of possible. This is all. So thousands of code snippets we can prepare. Now, whatever you studied, which are valid, which are not valid, you want to check it on system. If you want to check it on system, first at least one program required. How to write program, how to compile, how to execute, how to check errors, all those things. At least one program required. That program I'll teach. Welcome program. Okay. Then these code snippets I'll show you. Now, first of all, if you want to write a welcome program, you should know about Java library. That is starting introduction I given. Without library, single program also not possible. Without library, writing program is not possible. Okay. Now, suppose system.out.println, it is library. Without library, welcome program also not possible. So first you should know about Java library. How Java library organized. That is required. Now, note Java library. Java library. Java library, we will call it as one more word, another word I given. API. Okay. Java API I given. Write that point again. Java library is called as Java API. Application Programming Interface. Java library is called as Java API because library is an interface between application and programming language. Java library is called a Java API. Java library is called a Java API because library is an interface between application and programming language. Java library is called a Java API because library is an interface between application and programming language. See, if you want to develop any application, application that can be bank application or insurance application or student information system or supermarket application, whatever it may be. First of all, one programming language required. Programming language. But only language not enough. That language library also required. This library is interface between application and programming language. Without this one, it is not possible to develop application. So application, if you want to develop, only language syntaxes not enough. Library also required. Library is an interface between application and programming language. That's what library called as application programming interface. This is, so further, whenever I call API, then you should understand library. Don't get confused. Okay. Now, Java library organized in the form of packages. 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 Say C language. In C language also library is there, C++ also, Python also, .NET, everywhere library is there. But organization different. C language library organized in the form of header files. But Java library organized in the form of packages. So if you open library, package will be there. What is package? Note on. A package is a collection of subpackages, classes and interfaces. A package is a collection of subpackages, classes and interfaces. A package is a collection of subpackages, classes, interfaces. Say C language library different, Java language library different. There is a lot of difference. C language library, if you open, you will get a header files. stdio.h, stdlib.h, conio.h, ctype.h, string.h, like that, header files. Header file, if you open, functions. That's it. But Java, so many concepts are there. Java library, if you open, you'll get a package. Package, if you open, subpackage. Subpackage, if you open, again subpackage. Classes, interfaces. Classes, if you open, variables, methods, constructors. Variables, if you open, instance variable, class variable, local variable. Methods, if you open, instance method, class method. Constructor, if you open, default constructor, parameter, so many are there. Java library, there are so many concepts because object-oriented programming. That is, C is not object-oriented programming. Okay. A lot of difference will be there. And also, library is very vast. Everything already prepared by Java developers. That's what very vast. As compared to C language library, Java language library, 100 times is there. 100 times. That much vast library is there. Here, finding maximum of two numbers also, no need to write logic. Already prepared. Finding maximum of two number. One small logic will write. If A greater than B, A is a bigger, else B is a bigger. That is also no need to write. Already prepared by Java developer. So that much vast library is there. Sorting, searching, hashing, everything available in library. So you are learning calculating factorial, square root, Armstrong number, strong number, perfect number. These all to improve logical skills only. After getting a job, factorial not required, square root not required. Okay. After getting a job different, before getting a job different. For getting a job, the type of logical skills required. After getting a job, what you have to do? Mail application, chart application, online shopping, online results, online counseling. That type of programming required. Online banking, that is. But calculating factorial, square root, these all only to get a job. So after getting a job, factorial not required, square root not required. Okay. Just they'll see your skills, logical skills in that type of application. That's it. Okay. So everything already prepared by Java developers. Everything available in Java. The library information present, little bit you will learn. Very depth after exception handling topic you will learn. Okay. Now Java library organized in the form of packages. So how it is organized? See, Java library. If you open Java library, if you open, you will get a package. Here, many packages are there. Here, Java package. Java package. Java X package. Like this, so many packages are there. Java package, Java X package, ORG package, OMG package, SunW package, Sun package, Oracle package, Jakarta package, hundreds of packages are there. This type of package, hundreds are there. Each package, again, sub packages are there. Here, so many sub packages. So many sub packages are there. For example, Lang sub package, util sub package. Like this, so many sub packages are there. Like IO sub package, net sub package, stream sub package, text sub package. Many sub packages are there. Again, this package, if you open, in this level onwards, classes introduced. Classes interfaces. Here, sub packages are there, classes are there, interfaces are there. Here, sub packages are there, classes are there, interfaces are there. This is Lang sub package. That is not visible in that side. Now, here sub packages. Here classes, interfaces. What is class? What is interface? Later we'll study. Now, sub package, if you open, again sub package, again classes, again interface. Like this, many levels are there. Many levels. First you write this one. This is Lang sub package. One minute. Write this one. It is Lang, L-A-N-G. Lang sub package. So Java library, if you open Java package, Java X package, dash dash, n number of sub package, many, like this organized. Note down as it is. So Java library organized in the form of packages. Java package, Java X package, Jakarta package, Sun package, Sun W package, Oracle package, ORG package, OMG package. Many are there. Again, that any package if you open, sub packages are there. Lang, Util, IO, .NET, AWT, Applet, Swing, like that. So many are there. Again, if you open, again sub packages are there. Classes, interfaces. Again sub package, class interface. Like this, many levels are there. Many levels of library is there. Okay. After this, see, in C language, welcome program you are writing like this. Printf welcome. You are writing. But this printf is a library function. This function available in stdio.h. So in C language, you are writing this one. This is available in this file. This file you are including like this. Hash include stdio.h. You are writing. Then this library included in your program. But like that in Java also one concept is there. Okay. Now in Java, we'll write like this. Import java.lang.star. If I write, then star meaning these all. So import java.lang.star. If you write in a Java library, Java package, lang package, in that classes, interfaces, nothing but star. So all classes and all interfaces of java.lang package included. So if you write like this, all classes, all interfaces of lang package, of Java package imported in our Java program. But this part is not included. But this part, if you want to include, this part you have to, if you want to import java.lang. This sub package name .star. Like that you have to write. Just note down. Import java.lang.star semicolon. This statement imports all classes and all interfaces of java.lang package into our Java program. This statement imports all classes and all interfaces of java.lang package into our Java program. Import java.lang.star semicolon. Import java.lang.star semicolon. If you write, this statement imports all classes and all interfaces of java.lang package into our Java program. This statement imports all classes and all interfaces of java.lang package into our Java program. So this line, if you write, all classes, star meaning, otherwise right here. Here star indicates all classes and all interfaces. Star indicates all classes and all interfaces. So this statement imports all classes and all interfaces of java.lang package into our Java program. Here star indicates all classes and all interfaces. But here one more facility also is there. Import java.lang.system. If you write here S capital, Y capital, I'll explain. If you write like this, only system class imported. Write this one. This statement imports only system class of java.lang package into our Java program. Import java.lang.system semicolon. This statement imports only system class of java.lang package into our Java program. Import java.lang.system semicolon. This statement imports only system class of java.lang package into our Java program. So if you write like this, what will happen? All classes and all interfaces. If you write like this, one class only imported. Say in a welcome program, we are going to use system class. In a welcome program, we are going to use system class. In C language, welcome program, we are going to write printf. The printf available in stdio.h. For that, we are including that one. But in Java, no need to include. It is default. No need to import. See, note. Java.lang is a default package and it is implicitly imported in every Java program. Java.lang is a default package and it is implicitly imported in every Java program. Java.lang is a default package and it is implicitly imported in every Java program. Just open the door. Java.lang is a default package and it is implicitly imported in every Java program. So actually, why this concept is, see, in C language, 40 to 50 header files are there. But in every program, this is required. stdio.h. stdio.h required in every job, every C program. Every C program you are writing stdio.h compulsory. In Java also, every program java.lang required. Java developers, what they did, they given implicitly. Programmer no need to write. But one package in the entire Java library, this package implicitly imported in every Java program. Programmer no need to import this package. If we use other than this package classes, then you have to import. But this package classes and interfaces, if you required, no need to import. Now, hundreds of just open. say java.lang is a default package. It is implicitly imported in every Java program imported. Every Java program imported because it is required in every program. That's what they given default. So programmer no need to worry about this. But if hundreds of packages are there, one package implicitly comes. If all packages implicitly comes, it is better, no? Then no need to learn import keyword also. Okay. If all are implicitly comes, system point of view burden, memory wasted. You may or may not use, but memory wasted. If this is also default not there, programmer point of view burden. Every line you have tried, every day you have tried that line. That's what responsibility is divided. One package implicitly comes. Remaining package you explicitly import. That's what already told. Implicit, explicit. Further, many places this word will be there. Whatever is done by system, that is implicit. Whatever is done by you, that is explicit. Okay. One package implicitly imported because this is everyday required. Every program required. That's what they given default. If all are imported implicitly, system point of view burden, memory wasted. If this default is not there, programmer point of view burden. Every day you have to write that line. So whatever required very regular, that is implicitly comes. Whatever required rare situation, you have to import. Like that. So java.lang is a default package and it is implicitly imported in every Java program. Clear? Say in C language, every day you are writing like this. Every program you are writing like this. Like that, in Java language, import java.lang.star. But it is not required. But it is required. Because this is not a default. Like that, not prepared. So, what are the problem they faced in C? Those all rectified by Java developers. What are the problem they faced in C language? Those all rectified by Java people. Because as compared to C language, Java is latest. C language 1972. Java language 1995. After 23 years came. Then what are the problem they faced? They observed in C language. Those all changed like a new style. Okay. That's what. So that's what present this line is not required. No need to write. Library later. Present this information I given. Okay. Present import keyword not required. Java.lang is not required. Now. But here, why this is capital letter? Here, many people are getting confusion here. Where we have to write capital, where we have to write small. Here, capital, small mixed. But C language, all small letters only you are writing. Only 2-3 places you are writing capital letters. Only 2-3 places you are writing capital. Every character you are writing small only. But in Java, capital, small, mixed. Where we have to write capital place small if you write error, small place capital if you write error. You have to take care. This is many people getting confusion. Why this confusion concept introduced? But here also they can give all small letters, no? C language you observe. All small letters only. Only 2-3 places. Break label. Go to label. You'll write. Label you'll write in capital. If you write small also works. File pointer. FILE. That is capital. But that type only 2-3 places we are writing capital letters. But remaining all places small letters. But in Java, capital, small mixed. Still advanced Java people also they are getting confusion sometimes. Capital place small they are writing, small place they are writing, capital they are writing, they are bringing laptop. Same program not working. When I check capital place small is there, small place capital is there. That type they are doing. For this, only 3 rules are there. If you remember, you will not get a confusion in capital small. Only 3 rules. That is today I'll explain. That is you follow up to core, not only up to core Java, advanced Java, Spring, Hibernate, all, every total Java depends on that one only. Only 3 rules. If you remember, you will never get a confusion in capital small. The rules I'll explain. Next, write it. Why they given capital letter, small letter also, I'll explain. Java notations. Java notations. Learning style is most important to get a subject. That is the reason starting sessions, how to learn Java, I explained. Learning style, major role acts to get a subject. Learning style also most important. See, Java notations. Now note down. First one, package and subpackage. Java notations, package and subpackage. Java notations, package and subpackage. Notation, all small letters. Subpackages are separated with dot symbol. Java notations, package and subpackage. All small letters. While writing a package, while writing a subpackage, you should not write capital letters. You must write small letters. You must write small letters. Okay. Subpackages are separated with dot symbol. See, tomorrow you'll get a Google Classroom link. Tomorrow they are going to change the Zoom link also. Tomorrow they'll change the link, Zoom link, Google Classroom. Online student will get a Google Classroom link and Zoom link. Offline student will get a Google Classroom link. Okay. With that, notes I'll share, assignments I'll share. You have to do it compulsory. Okay. Just tomorrow they'll change. Zoom link they'll change. At that same time, Google Classroom link also they'll create. They'll share. Now, package and subpackage, all small letters, no capital. All small letters. Subpackages are separated with dot symbols. How to differentiate which is package, which is subpackage? Dot. See some examples. Note down. Examples. Java.lang package. Java.lang. Java.util. Java.net. Java x.swing. Java x.swing.text. Like this. See, there is no capital. All small letters. There is no capital letter. All small letters only. Package and subpackage, all small letters. Subpackages are separated with dot symbol. Here, Java is a package. Lang is a subpackage. Java is a package. Util is a subpackage. Like that. Here, text is another subpackage. It is a subpackage of this subpackage. This subpackage of this package. Like this, not only 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 levels also are there. 5, 6 levels also, package, subpackage concepts are there. Okay. Here, no capital letter. No capital letter. No capital letter. Now, no capital letters. All are small letters only. Next. I'll ask questions. You have to give answer. Listen with more concentration. Listen with more concentration. Okay. Few people are concentrating on mobiles. My eyes on everyone. Now, here, Java.lang package, Java.util package, Java.net, Java x.swing, Java x.swing.text. Package, subpackage, all small letters, no capital letter. But which is package, which is subpackage? That is, you can dot. With a dot, you can separate. Okay. Next. Second one. Class and interface. What is class? What is interface later? But you can learn notations. Listen with more concentration. I'll ask questions after teaching. You have to give the answer. Compulsory. Every day I'll interact with you. Already told, no? Now, class and interface. Notation. Each word, first letter is capital. And no space between words. Each word, first letter is capital and no space between words. Each word, first letter is capital and no space between words. Say, each word, first letter is capital and no space between words. Suppose some examples. Suppose system, yes, capital. Okay. Here what I can see, each word, first letter is capital. Each word. In this word, yes, capital. Suppose two words are there. Second letter also capital. Suppose string buffer, yes, capital, B capital. So, each word, first letter is capital and no space between words. Here, system, yes, capital. String buffer, yes, capital, B capital. Okay. Null pointer exception. N capital, P capital, E capital. Null pointer exception. Runnable, R capital. Auto closable, A capital, C capital. Auto closable, A capital, C capital. So here system, yes, capital. String buffer, S capital, B capital. Null pointer exception, N capital, P capital, E capital. No space between words. Runnable, R capital. Auto closable, A capital, C capital. Now, each word, first letter is capital. No space between words. Say, suppose for example, one more. Index out of bounds exception. Index out of bounds exception. How many capital letters? Index, I capital letter. Out, O capital letter. Off, O capital letter. Bounds, P capital letter. Exception, E capital letter. 5 capital letters. Each word, first letter capital. Okay. But here, class notation also same. Interface notation also same. But how to differentiate which is class, which is interface? Nowadays, it is not possible to differentiate. All mixed. Here, which is class, which is interface, we have to open library. Starting, what they said is, with English grammar, we can decide. Nouns are classes, adjectives are interfaces. Like that they said. But later nouns also, interfaces they given, adjectives also, classes they given, all mixed. That's what now it is not possible. Say, runnable, auto closable, these words are adjectives. These are nouns. Like that they said, but they changed. All nouns n number of you can write. Adjectives are not possible, no? That's what? All changed, mixed. Now nouns also class are there, nouns also interface are, adjectives also classes interface. That's what it is not possible to identify. We have to open library, we have to see the library. Now it is not possible. Just write it. Classes, interfaces. Now present not possible to identify, that is no need to write. Nouns are classes, that is no need to write. Because that is starting version they given like that. But later changed. That's what. Whether it is class or interface, you have to see the library only. How to see the library? Later I'll explain. Present these 3 classes, these 2 interfaces. What is class? What is interface? Later. Now notations you are learning. Notations. Each word first letter is capital. Okay. Suppose string builder. String builder. How many capital letters? 2. What are those? S, P. Okay. String joiner. 2. S, J. Like that. 2 capital letters. Okay. See, frame. How many capital letters? 1. F. Like that. So, each word first letter is capital. No space between words. These are class interface. Next. Variables and methods. Variables and methods. Second word onwards. First letter is capital. And no space between words. Second word onwards. First letter is capital. And no space between words. Second word onwards. Second word onwards. First letter is capital. And no space between words. See, suppose employee number, EMP number, in capital. Name, no capital. Second word onwards, first letter capital. So here I given second word onwards, first letter is capital and no space between words. Employee number, here N capital. Name, there is no capital. Main, no capital. Compare to, T capital. Get data, D capital. Brackets are there, methods. Brackets are not there, variables. Brackets are there, methods. Brackets are not there, methods. Variables. Employee number, name, variables. Main, compare to, get data, methods. See, second word onwards, first letter is capital and no space between words. You should not give a space. Online students, end of the session, I'll clarify your doubts. Listen the class, write the notes. Is it over? Here, employee number, name. These two variables. Main, compare to, get data, methods. Brackets are there, methods. Okay, brackets are not there, variables. What is variable, what is method? Very depth you will see. Object-oriented programming, most important topic. Now, is it over? You observe. Java notations. Now, package and subpackage. What is the notation? All small letters. Subpackages are separated with dot symbol. Class and interface. Each word first letter is capital and no space between words. Now, variables and methods. Second word onwards, first letter capital, no space between words. Now, if I ask any word in the Java library, how many capital, how many small? Can you give answer or not? See, suppose for example. Now, I'll give some more example. No need to write, just listen and give answer. Suppose class name. Class name server socket. Class name server socket. How many capitals? 2. What are those? Yes. Okay. Suppose class name only. File input stream. File input stream. How many capital letters? 3. What are those? FIS. File input stream. Here F capital, I capital, S capital. Okay. Now package name java.io. No capital, all small letters. Okay, all small letters. Now variable name version ID. How many capital? One capital. That is I. Version ID. I capital. Okay. Method name get default close operation. Get default close operation. How many capital letter? 3. What are those? D, C, O. Get default close operation. Okay. Now see here, server socket is a class. S capital, S capital. File input stream is a class. F capital, I capital, S capital. Java.io package, small letters. Version ID, variable, I capital. Get default close operation, D capital, C capital, O capital, because method. Now, if I give any word in a Java library, crores of words are there. Crores of words. Because hundreds of packages are there, thousands of classes are there, lakhs of methods are there. Like that, total words, crores will be there. If I give any word if I give, in that word, what is that if I say? Whether class or interface or variable or method or in package or sub package, if I ask, how many capital letter, how many small letter, can you give answer or not? Possible, no? These 3 rules you have to remember or examples you have to remember. 3 notations you have to remember, rules. Okay. That is remember. Now, why they given this confusion concept? I'll explain. Now, the 3 notations you have to remember. Then only can give answer how many capital, how many small. But why they given this confusion concept? I'll explain. Suppose I'll write one word. Say Java x.servlet. What is this? Package and sub package. Okay. Now, what is this? Class. Okay. What is this? Method. What is this? Variable. What is class or interface? Okay. What is? What is this? Now, if I write one word, whether it is class or interface or variable or method or package or sub package, you are giving, no? Because of notations only you are giving. If all small letters are there, can you give answer? So, if all small letter also confusion. If all small letter is there, which is class, which is method, which is variable, can you give answer? If all small letters also confusion. Capital, small, mixed also confusion. In 2 confusion, this confusion better. That's what they given. Okay. Now, because of notations only you are giving, that is class, this is variable, like that. If all small letters are there, which is class, which is variable, can you give answer? No. That is the reason they given. In C language, very few concepts are there. Java language, so many concepts are there. But whether it is a package or sub package, it is a class, it is method, like that, how you are identifying? With notations only you are identifying. If notations are not there, if all small letters are there, it is a variable or method also you cannot give answer. Okay, it is variable or class also you cannot give answer. Suppose you observe. Now, suppose here, this is a class. This is a variable. This is a interface. Suppose if all small letters, now if it is like this, if all small letters are there, Now, can you give answer which is variable, which is method, which is class? That is the reason they given. If all small letters also, Java programmer will get a confusion. Which is variable, which is method, he cannot, which is class, he cannot identify. That is the reason notations they given. With notation also people are getting confusion. Okay. But where we have to write capital, where we have to write small. That is they are getting confusion. Just 3 points. If you remember, you can give answers. That's what these 3 points remember. If package and sub-package is there, all small letters, sub-packages are separated with dot symbol. Class and interface is there. Each word first letter is capital and no space between words. Variable and method is there. Second word onwards, first letter capital, no space between words. Now, yesterday, day before yesterday, we written one line. System.out.println. We written no? Here actually system is a class. S capital letter. Out is a variable. All small letters. Println is a method. Second word onwards, first letter capital. Like that. So these notations, here dot is there, but here dot purpose is different. You will understand further. That is object-oriented programming. It is a method, it is object reference, it is a class. Object concept required to understand that line. That later you will understand. But here it should be capital because it is class. Now, for writing welcome program purpose, about library, about notations required. That part I explained. Tomorrow, welcome program, how to write, how to compile, how to execute, I'll teach. Then you start practicing. What are the code snippet I explained? All write in a program, check it, whether right or wrong. Okay. We'll see continuation tomorrow. Be regular. Every class is important only.